So good morning students. Now today we are going to solve MCQs from Gujarat board questions. Okay. So first question is 2006, applying mean value theorem to fx is equal to log x in closed interval 1 comma a, value of c is, as I told in lectures, that if you are given all possible values and there is no options like that mean value theorem is not applicable or Rolle's theorem is not applicable, then what you have to do? You have to apply directly formula for mean value theorem. You know what is your mean value theorem? There exists C belongs to open interval 1 comma e. This is AB. So this is your A, right? You know this is your A, this is your B. So there exists C belongs to open interval AB, that is 1 comma E, such that f dash c is equal to fb minus fa upon b minus a. So this is your mean value theorem, right? That means we have to differentiate this function with respect to x. So here fx is log x, so this implies f dash x is 1 upon x, right? F dash x is 1 upon x. Now f of a that is f of 1, you have to find out what is f of a. F of a is 1 upon a, is 1. So f of a, that is f1. Now substituting x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, here what we get? Log 1, and value of log 1 is always 0, right? This is your a and p. Here a and b is given 1 and e, close interval ab, that is, right? Now f of b, this f of b, so b is e, so f of b is equal to f of b is e, right? So this is e, and substituting e instead of x here in for given function fx, this is log e, and log e is 1, right? So therefore by mean value theorem, no need to write this c belongs to open interval 1 comma e, because we are solving now MCQ, right? So directly f dash c that is f dash x, substitute x equal to c here, what we get? 1 upon c is equal to fb minus fa. Fb is 1 minus f of a is 0 upon b minus a, that is e minus 1, So what you get here? Therefore 1 upon c is equal to 1 upon e minus 1. 1 upon c is 1 upon e minus 1. So you have to find out the value of c, not 1 upon c. So what is c? C is equal to e minus 1. So this is your answer. So c is equal to e minus 1, that is option A is the correct answer. Now this question from 2007 exam. If fx is equal to fx is equal to 5 raised to log 5 base x, then f dash 5 is equal to. In previous video of MCQ board questions, we have make mistake. We are writing here log x base 5, but the original question is this one. So you have to change that question. According to that question, calculation is right. There we get none of this answer there, and here we are getting another different answer, right? So this is fx is equal to, function is given, fx is equal to 5 raised to, this is 5 raised to log 5 base x, fx raised to log 5 base x, that is this is constant, raised to variable because x is here. So this is of the form constant raised to variable, right? That is, this is of the form a raised to x, this is of the form a raised to x, and derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a base e. This is a formula for constant raised to variable. So applying this formula to here to differentiate this, so what we get? F dash x is equal to, now this is the formula for a raised to x, this is a, but this is not x, this is bracket. So answer of this is a raised to bracket, right? A raised to bracket into log a base b into d dx of bracket again, right? So answer of this is 5 raised to bracket. into log a base e. A is 5. So 5 base e into ddx of bracket again. Applying chain rule. Bracket is this. So this is log 5 base x. Got it? So this is the way to differentiate, right? Now this is 5 raised to. So this is as it is. 5 raised to log 5 base x. This is log 5 base e. That is log 5. Right? Now log function is differentiated only if it is on base e. That is natural logarithm function is only differentiable. This is log 5 base x. So we have to apply change of base rule. Right? And what is change of base rule? Log x base a is written as log x upon log a. This is change of base rule. So applying this rule here, what we get? D by dx of log of 5 upon log of x. This is applying change of base rule. Now this is as it is. This is as it is. Now this is d dx of log 5. Log 5 is constant. So we have to differentiate only log x. That is 1 upon x. Derivative of 1 upon x is, you know, d dx of 1 upon x is d dx of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. This is the formula. D dx of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. So answer of this is equal to 5 raised to log 5 base x into log 5 into log 5 as it is. Now this is constant, so I am writing outside, so this is becomes log 5 square. Now derivative of 1 upon bracket, derivative of 1 upon bracket is minus 1 upon bracket square. So answer of this is minus 1 upon bracket, that is log x whole square. And derivative of bracket, that is derivative of log x, is 1 upon x, is 1 upon x. But what is our question? We have to find out the value of f dash 5. So we have to substitute x is equal to 5 here. So what we get? Therefore f dash 5 is equal to, this is 5 raised to log 5 base 5. Right? This is log 5 square. So this is log 5 square. This is minus log 5 whole square. So minus log 5 whole square into 1 upon x, that is 1 upon 5. Because we are substituting x equal to 5 here. So this will be cut. Right? This is minus outside the bracket. This is minus log x whole square. So this log 5 whole square, log 5 also whole square will cut. Now you know a raised to log a base a, this is 1, right? So this is 5 raised to 1. So answer is 5 raised to 1. This is minus and this is minus 1 upon 5. This will cut. So we get minus 1 is the final answer. So this option A is your correct answer, right? So if you are making some mistake to write here, then see, in previous example we get none of this answer, and now correct example is here, so we get A is equal to minus 1, right? So this is the solution. So take care of this type of example. Now this is the example. ddx of tan inverse 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x raised to half, right? Suppose this is, I am saying this is y, this. So y is equal to tan inverse. Now what is this? This is the formula for tan square x by 2. So this is tan square x by 2 formula, whole the power half, right? This is your tan inverse. Now you know square root of tan square x by 2 is either plus either minus. So what is your answer? Answer of this is tan inverse modulus of tan x by 2. This is your answer. Now if this is positive, then tan inverse tan x is x, and this is negative, then you have to take minus outside, but we don't know what is tan x by 2. So for that, this is the condition given. So this is equation number 1. So but you are given pi less than x less than 2 pi. So for x by 2, dividing this by 2, right? So this implies pi by 2 is less than x by 2 is less than pi. That means x by 2 lies in pi by 2 to pi. Pi by 2 to pi. This is 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2. That is x by 2 lies in second quadrant. X by 2 lies in second quadrant. And in second quadrant, 10 is negative. So this implies 10x by 2 is less than 0 because 10x by 2 lies in second quadrant is negative. And if 10x by 2 is negative, then by definition of modulus function, modulus of 10x by 2 is equal to minus 10x by 2, that you know. 10x by 2 is equal to minus 10x by 2. So answer of this from 1. So from 1, y is equal to 10 inverse minus 10x by 2. Right? Now you know 10 inverse minus theta. This is the formula. 10 inverse minus theta is equal to minus 10 inverse theta. See how many formulas we are applying of inverse trigonometric function, right? And you did this question in inverse trigonometric function also, right? So this is minus, so this is minus 10 inverse 10 x by 2. Now recall my dialogue. Answer of this is x by 2 if x by 2 lies in the range of 10 inverse, that is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 if x by 2 lies in this, but here x by 2 lies in pi by 2 to pi, right? So but pi by 2 less than x by 2 less than pi, so x by 2 is not lying in this required interval, x by 2 is lying here in second quadrant. What to do? Subtract minus pi. So subtracting minus pi, what we get? This is minus pi by 2. 90 minus 180. 90 minus 180 is minus 90 is less than x by 2 minus pi is less than 0. Multiplying by minus, what we get? 0 less than pi minus x by 2. Pi minus x by 2 less than pi by 2. Right? So from this result number, say this is result number 2, right? So 10x by 2 is equal to 10. Now what we have to write? Pi minus x by 2. So 10 pi minus x by 2, right? So 10x by 2. But 10 pi minus theta, 10 pi minus theta second quadrant, 10 is negative, so we have to put minus here. Then this minus and this minus become plus, right? So this is minus 10 pi minus theta is minus, right? Pi minus x by 2. So 10x by 2 is this. Got it? See, this is minus. Answer of this is minus 10x by 2. Right? So minus minus plus. So we get 10x by 2. So that's why we are writing this. Right? So instead of 10x by 2, we are writing minus 10 pi minus x by 2. So from 2, see, just only simplification is going on, right? So y is equal to, this is 10 inverse, this is minus 10 pi minus x by 2, this is pi, you are not able to read. So then this is 10 pi minus x by 2. Now 10 inverse minus theta again. 10 inverse minus theta is minus 10 inverse theta. So what is your answer? Minus 10 inverse 10 pi minus x by 2. Now answer of this is this. If this lies in the range of this, so this lies in the range of this 10 inverse, right? So answer is minus pi minus x by 2. So y is equal to, so y is equal to minus pi minus x by 2. So multiplying minus, what we get? Minus pi plus x by 2. So this is your simplification. Now differentiating with respect to x, that is dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2. So this is your answer. dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 2. That is option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. 10x by 2 from these two. So we are making mistake here. We forget this minus, right? This minus. So this is minus. This become plus. This is plus. So this is pi minus x by 2. So this is pi minus x by 2, and your answer will be minus half. So not this, but option C is the correct answer because we forget this minus here, right? So answer will be minus half. Now next question is 2008. If we apply Rolle's theorem to fx is equal to this, then value of c. Now you know Rolle's theorem, continuously in closed interval, open interval differentiable, and f of a is equal to f of b, but there is no option that Rolle's theorem is not applicable. So directly f dash x. So what is the derivative of fx? F dash x is 1 plus 0. Sin x derivative is cos x, right? So by applying Rolle's theorem, what is the Rolle's theorem? There exists c belongs to open interval 0 to pi. C belongs to open interval 0 to pi such that f dash c is equal to 0. F dash c, that is cos c. So cos c is equal to 0, and cos is 0 in 0 to pi by 2 at only one point, that is pi by 2. So therefore c is equal to pi by 2, which belongs to 0 to pi. So pi by 2 is your correct answer. So option D is correct answer, right?